I liked that last year we got a Leo convoy. Excuse me, Leo Prime. Despite that derpy lion head, it was a great nod to Beast Wars 2nd. But it was an obvious choice. I honestly didn't think Hasbro would have the guts to go beyond that into this rather obscure corner of the franchise. But here we are, Legacy Year 3, and we have a brand new Tasmanian Kid, with a Commander-class Magmatron from Beast Wars Neo on the horizon. I can't say it enough. This is a new golden age of Transformers toys. I have a soft spot for the Beast Wars 2nd anime, and its characters. Can't imagine why. And while Tasmanian Kid wasn't a character I personally voiced, his inclusion in the Legacy United line is a welcome one. Back in the day, I had, and still have, Beast Wars Snarl, the Western version of the toy. Other than the name, I don't recall if there are any differences between Snarl and Tasmanian Kid as toys, so we're just going to roll with it as a viable comparison. I always liked Snarl. I thought he was one of the better Beast Wars basics, with a clever transformation and a fun overall design, but he was never on the show, and since he shares the name with a much more well-known Dinobot, it makes sense that we would go with Tasmanian Kid for Legacy. This new Kid on the block is a wonderful little toy, perfect for core class. Kid is such an interesting design in robot mode, using the beast head as his feet, and the lower jaw as his chest panel. It takes the design of a lot of the Beast Wars basic figures, and makes it his own. I liked this figure back in the day a lot, and I like it now too. Even though the chest panel is fake on the new toy, they did a wonderful job recreating the original look. Some people balk at faux chest panels like this, but honestly, this makes sense design-wise because, as we'll see in the Beast modes, they are trying to get the proportions better. The robot mode is a pretty faithful recreation of the original, with some expected tweaking of his proportions to give him that anime vibe from the show. The sculpting is great with lots of little fur details, and he retains the open flat paws for hands that Snarl sported back in the day. This leads to lots of cool posing options that you can't really pull off with the typical closed-fisted bots. Tasmanian Kid sports his signature tail blaster, and this is probably my only negative about the figure. Well, I get it. It's what the original had as a weapon. I find this one to be a little lacking. No, I don't care about the spring-loaded butt projectile gimmick of the past. I just wish this one had a little more weapon detailing on it, and maybe some darker paint along the top to help differentiate it from the rest of his arm. As is, it looks like a poop gun. I get what they're going for, it just needed that extra pass with the spray paint. Kid's transformation is pretty cool, and very reminiscent of the original, with a new twist. The feet fold up into the body and become the beast head as before, but the robot arms swing back to form the beast legs. It's honestly a refreshing take on a transformation that was already cool in my opinion. The result is a better proportioned beast mode that honestly looks great. He's sporting a surprise amount of detail for a core class figure, in paint and in sculpting. Like a lot of Beastbots, he can't move worth a damn, and I certainly wouldn't want to risk giving him a belly rub, but overall, he looks fantastic. This is a wonderful update to a rather obscure character. I would argue he is a more successful core class update than another Beast Wars basic we have seen rather recently. And I honestly wouldn't mind if we got a few more now. Razor Beast would be top of my list for sure. Legacy United is off to a good start it seems, and I'm very excited to see who will turn up next.
Oh look! Another flesh creature that watches without subscribing! Seriously, it's so easy an Autobot could do it!